The Reno Transformer products easily transform your old 2-taps into a single flick mixer using your existing plumbing fixtures. No plumbing, drilling, or breaking down walls. Fix your leaks forever. Don't pay maintenance ever again. Modern makeover at an affordable price. Technology behind the wall. Normally, you turn the taps to control the water traveling through the in-wall pipes. But dual taps often cause problems such as leaking or dripping and not closing properly, requiring frequent maintenance. Sometimes, this can even lead to permanent damage that will need you to break down the wall to fix. Quoss technology eliminates all such problems by bypassing the water away from the in-wall pipes. When you use the Reno Transformer, water is pulled out straight from the source and safely mixed inside an exposed mixer. Quoss provides a permanent fix to all existing and future problems, without any complicated or expensive labor. First, make sure to turn off the main water supply. Remove your old shower by turning it anti-clockwise. Make sure to remove every part. Now, remove your old taps and make sure to remove any spindles, washers, extensions, and adapters. Using a long-nose plier, take out any remaining parts in the outlet. Make sure there's nothing in there by poking your finger inside. Something is still there if you feel any dents or change in the surface. If the distance between the surface of the wall and the internal pipe exceeds 20 mm, use a deeper extension. This is the crank connector. Pull out the washer inside and put it aside for the moment. Use the hex key to remove the inner cylinder by turning clockwise. This is the deeper extension. Using the hex key, extend the deeper extension until you see the third black line. Insert the washer from before into the deeper extension. Then put the deeper extension into the crank connector and screw clockwise. Attach the flange cover to both crank connectors. Apply plumbing tape onto the threads before installing. To install, screw the crank connectors into the hot and cold outlets. Ensure that the two arms are positioned appropriately to hold the mixer. It is okay to loosen the arms. This is the mixer. Insert the rubber washers into the mixer nuts. Screw the mixer nuts to the crank connectors on the wall. Then firmly tighten the nuts with a spanner. Using the hex key, tighten the inner cylinders by turning it clockwise. Turn until you reach the very end. Make sure it's firm, but don't over-tighten it. This is the cover cap for the crank connector. Using a coin or a flathead screwdriver, fit the caps firmly over the holes. Turn on the main water supply and make sure no water comes out from the shower outlet. This is the rail bar. At the bottom of the rail bar, there should be a nut. Attach the switch onto the nut, then tighten by turning the nut clockwise. This is the overhead rainfall shower, and this is the elbow. Screw the overhead shower onto the elbow, then firmly tighten with a spanner. Insert the elbow into the top of the rail bar. You can adjust the height of your shower by sliding the elbow up and down. When you're happy with it, tighten the elbow joint using a spanner. This is the upper cap of the rail bar. Disassemble the parts by pushing out the cap. Remove the brass piece under the cap. You'll only need this brass piece if you have to drill the rail bar onto the wall. Screw the cap onto the shower outlet. Firmly tighten with a spanner. Then, place the cover over the cap. This is the lower cap of the rail bar. Use the small hex key to slightly loosen the inner screw. This is how your rail bar should look so far. Attach the lower cap to the bracket just above the switch. Tighten the inner screw with the small hex key. Apply silicone to the back of the lower rail bar cap. Position the rail bar using the upper rail bar bracket. This bracket should click onto the upper cap. You should press the lower cap onto the wall at the same time. You can adjust the height of the rail bar by sliding up and down. Once you're happy with the height, tighten by using the big hex key and the small hex key. You can use the switch to make the water come from the overhead shower, or the handheld shower, or both at the same time. The 40cm flexible hose should have washers inside both ends. Connect the nut side to the mixer thread, and the other side to the bottom of the switch. The 150cm flexible hose should have washers inside both ends. Connect the nut side to the swiveling thread on the switch. Connect the other side of the hose to the handheld shower. Use the small hex key to loosen the soap holding bracket to adjust height. When you're happy with the height, use the hex key to retighten. Attach the soap holder to the bracket and tighten the screw with the small hex key to finish your installation.